Light snow causing travel trouble for drivers across the bluegrass today. Coming up, see the problems slick roads caused.
Light snow still hanging on to parts of southeastern Kentucky, but we are ready to say goodbye to that and hello to some better air just ahead.
The two men who scaled Yosemite's famous El Capitan are now back on solid ground celebrating. I'm Begad Shaban at Yosemite National Park. We'll have that story coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4.
Good afternoon. I'm Jennifer Palumbo. Light snow is still falling in parts of southeastern Kentucky this afternoon. Here in Lexington, temperatures are in the low 30s and there's no snow. This is a live look at downtown Lexington from one of our WKYT sky cams. And much better weather is on the way. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey is tracking the changes on the first alert defender. And Chris, first we have to get the snow out of Kentucky.
Yeah, it's still lingering into far southern and southeastern parts of the area right now, Jennifer. Give it another couple of hours and those flakes will begin to wind down. But really the forecast from yesterday with the southern parts of the area having the best shot of picking up light accumulations working out as planned. Here's live first alert defender as of now, and as you can see, the majority of the area is in pretty good shape, but it is once we get into southern and southeastern parts of the area, we are still seeing a little bit of some light snow around Lake Cumberland, southern parts of Pulaski County over toward Whitley City, Williamsburg, Corbin, Barberville, and Manchester with some very light snows that extend over toward the Virginia border counties. Look what's taking place across northern parts of Kentucky. You get north of Interstate 64 where we've had mainly dry skies today. Hey, now we're starting to break out into at least a little bit of sunshiny skies. Temperatures are warmer to the north than to the south. You can see where we're getting a little sun in Frankfort, 36, 39 into Covington, yet a lot of 32-degree temperatures showing up across central and eastern Kentucky. Weather headlines: southern flakes move out, a few nice days move in, and then winter fights back in the 7-day forecast. Jennifer.
Thank you, Chris. And that light snow causing some problems on the roads. Crashes have been reported on Interstate 75 throughout the day, especially this morning. Victor Puente has an update on road conditions. It's our top story at 4.
The main roads here in Madison County have cleared up over the last few hours, but earlier this morning, state police, city police, and sheriff's deputies were kept busy when they had multiple wrecks within minutes of each other. Starting around 9:45 this morning, a scene similar to this one is playing out every few miles along I-75. By 11, the traffic had cleared most of the snow off the road. The shoulders give you some idea of what drivers had to deal with. Dispatchers tell me they had at least 6 wrecks in the county once that snow hit. Most of them were non-injury, but this one near the 92-mile marker did lead to an ambulance call. This driver lost control, sending his truck into the embankment. And closer to the Fayette County line, another driver slid into the barrier. When deputies saw the forecast, they knew they'd be busy this morning. They just didn't know how busy.
We don't expect as many as like we've had, especially all at the same time, but we do expect accidents, obviously. Of course, if people would just slow down when it's snowing, it would help tremendously.
The northbound lanes of I-75 were backed up for several miles after all of those wrecks, but that traffic cleared up by around noon. In Madison County, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Right now, state road crews are patrolling and treating roads in Madison, Fayette, Boyle, and Garrett counties. Police make an arrest in a shooting in a Richmond neighborhood. It happened this afternoon on Hager Avenue near Interstate 75. Police say Brian Ditch got into an argument with James Pearson, and Pearson, seen there, shot Ditch. Ditch is at UK Hospital this afternoon in fair condition. Police arrested Pearson at Greens Crossing in Madison County. We'll have the latest from Richmond on WKYT News at 5. We have an update on a story we first brought you as breaking news yesterday at 4. Investigators have identified the 2 people killed in a head-on crash in Lexington. The 2 cars collided around 3:15 on Versailles Road near Terrace View Drive. Police say the driver of a Civic, 19-year-old Logan Hayes, died at the scene. One of his passengers, Christopher Sterry, died later at UK Hospital. 2 other people were injured. Our reporters are working on a number of other stories for WKYT News starting at 4:30. Amber Philpott is in the newsroom with a look at some of the news in progress. Good afternoon, Amber.
Good afternoon to you, Jennifer. We are learning some new details today about a child dragged by a school bus. It happened yesterday on Clintonville Road near US 60 in Winchester. According to the sheriff's report, the child is a 6-year-old with cerebral palsy. The daycare director at Loving Touch Learning Center says she was helping him off the bus when his jacket got caught on the bottom step. She tells us the driver took off before they cleared the bus, dragging the boy about 15 feet. We're told he is at UK Hospital with a broken wrist and pelvis. The daycare director was also injured. We'll have more details from the report coming up on WKYT News at 4:30, including the reason the sheriff gave for the incident. A disturbing discovery in a southern Kentucky school. The superintendent of Corbin Independent tells us someone put a camera disguised as a smoke detector in the high school's faculty restroom. He says the camera was put there to spy on people. Police are investigating, but there's no word on who put the device there. We're talking with Corbin Board of Education members on WKYT News at 5. And a missing 13-year-old Kentucky girl and her 18-year-old boyfriend have been spotted in another state. The Grayson County Sheriff's Office says Cheyenne Phillips and Dalton Hayes were seen in Manning, South Carolina Monday. Investigators there say the two made purchases using stolen checks at a Walmart and have not been seen since. The couple is also accused of stealing 2 cars while on the run. Police are worried about what could happen if they aren't caught soon. You'll hear a plea from Dalton Hayes' mother coming up on WKYT News at 5:30. That's a look at some of the news in progress. Jennifer, back to you.
Thanks, Amber. Now to stories making headlines across the nation at 4. The 2 men who made history after scaling Yosemite's famous El Capitan Wall are now sharing their story. They talked to Begad Shaban at Yosemite National Park. He tells us why it won't be long before the climbers are back on that wall again.
Now, what's it like to finally be on solid ground?
My legs hurt.
Kevin Jorgensen and his climbing partner Tommy Caldwell say they had to get used to walking again after spending 19 days pulling themselves up Yosemite's half-mile granite wall known as El Capitan.
It's an emotional roller coaster, and pulling onto the top was a relief to have that roller coaster come to a stop.
The 2 men are the first to scale this side of the slab just using their hands and feet. Safety ropes were only there in case of a fall. The close friends celebrated their victory at the top with champagne. Caldwell says just 2 days earlier he caught a cold and lost his voice.
I was yelling to Kevin all day yesterday, so I'm sure that had something to do with it.
Part cold, part celebration?
Yeah.
The journey took a physical toll on both climbers.
My hands are beat. I wake up every morning and I have to take 800 milligrams of ibuprofen just to brush my teeth.
The 2 men plan to return to El Capitan on Friday to remove the safety ropes they installed all along the 3,000-foot climb. Begad Shaban, CBS News, Yosemite National Park.
And when the men head back to El Capitan, they plan to use rope and climbing gear to remove all their equipment instead of just relying on their bare hands and feet like they had been over the past 2.5 weeks. The father of a Cincinnati, Ohio man charged with plotting to blow up the U.S. Capitol and kill government officials says his son is one of the most peace-loving people he knows. John Cornell describes his 20-year-old son as a mama's boy who never left the house. But an FBI informant says Christopher Lee Cornell told an FBI informant they should wage jihad and showed his plans for bombing the Capitol and shooting people. Starting tomorrow, American citizens will face fewer obstacles in traveling to Cuba and will have an easier time spending money on the communist island. The new rules unveiled today are the next step in President Obama's plan to reestablish diplomatic relations with Cuba. Americans will be able to use credit cards in Cuba and can also bring home up to $100 in alcohol and tobacco, including those famous Cuban cigars. The president is pushing to require companies to give their employees paid sick days. We'll have details on his proposal in WKYT Money Watch. And as gas prices continue to fall, what's next for consumers? We'll take a look on WKYT News at 4.